Dyson Sphere program. Reporting to you live from Grapheus 1, the home of disco. See, it's official and all. See, it says it in the planet's name. So, what has been going on, people? I've been building up just cuz, I don't know if you've noticed the other streams, but I just, throw some music on and just get to building. The notable thing here before we leave is I've got Kimberlite production up and running because I put mines around every single place I could on the last planet we were on, and that includes Kimberlite. So, Kimberlite, as you know, was beefed to be one ore to two diamonds, first of all, and all that in 1.5 seconds. Now, at first I thought it was going to be nice and easy because, Mark 3s are at 1.5 speed. Nope, these are smelters. They're at 1 speed. So, um, one in to two out in in three halves of a thing. The math doesn't really work out. It's 3/4 of our numbers. Yeah, because it's speed divided by output. So 3/4 of 30 is like 22 and is 22 and a half. So what I've done is each line supports 23 smelters, and yeah, the last ones are just whatever. It's at half capacity. Um, but the reason it's folded up like this is because I was trying to fit two of them into this, and because of length and whatnot. But couldn't exactly make it work. So I was just like, whatever, I'll keep it like this and redo it another time if I find a place with the length. But that just, I could have simplified it, had it be next to each other. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking. I didn't really care. We are also officially on this planet producing a whopping 10 gigawatts that we're able to move about anywhere we'd like. And with 216 energy exchangers, being able to charge up 45 megawatts each, that's 9.7 gigawatts. Not enough for, not enough for time travel, but, actually quite a few times over for enough for time travel. Oh well. So what that actually means, since we're at 10 and 9.7, let me see about just getting one or two more going here. Can force place there, and that, and it doesn't overlap, of course not. Ugh, hitboxes on these energy exchangers are killer. So so greedy. So what did that add? Added 6 more for a whopping 222. Just to make sure I had my numbers right. There's 9.99 gigawatts. Oh, so close. But you know what? It's fine. The planet can have that 4.41 gigawatts. That's 410 megawatts. Go ahead. You can have it. It's a treat. Have it as a treat. So, what we need to do today is I want to check back on our accumulator production because we are just, whew, that is, I am seeing so many powered down energy exchangers, and we need quite a bit. I did goose the production a bit because each belt of things coming in can support 16 and change accumulators. So I stretched that trickle production to a full 17 assemblers, And yeah, let's just and then threw the rest into boxes because again, it needs to be up and you know up and running, but it also needs to be you know it, it can't be unlimited because it will stuff it full, and that's no good. Because if the outposts can't get rid of their empty accumulators, then yeah, the whole thing grinds to a halt. Found that out the hard way. Oof. Oh, I also went ahead and mined a few more gas giants, um, so that so there's that helpfulness happening, and I'm out of power. Hooray! Whatever. Oh, and I should drop those off. God dang it! I wonder what happens if I littering in space. Oh, it's following. It's following me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm not moving. Oh lordy. All right. Yeah. So earlier I experimented a little on stream, but I wasn't narrating what I was doing to explain it. And apparently, at this level of energy circuit that I'm at, which is how quickly it can the mecha can draw power from fuel. It takes about I can go 5 light years. I think it's light years, whatever, in per gigawatt that I'm holding. So I should be good for getting here because I'm so close. I'm within the system. There we go. So there's the accumulator farm. I also expanded it to both lines, so by using this splitter. Yeah, it's not backed up anymore. That's good. However, our stores of this are quite impressive. Let's see if I can. Alright, so yeah, accumulators are one of the few things that you can't do that trick with, where you can get an infinite number of them into your hand. It just doesn't work. So, I might actually be fine with so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find places to squirrel these away, my inventory away, and I can leave that one. Squirrel my inventory away and just move all of these empty accumulators, as many as I can, over back to the planet I was just on. So where do I have moving away all the belts? There's one for all the belts, but it's mostly full. Great. So that's a good amount. Hmm. Yes, I apparently have a bit of a spicy peanut gallery today. And by spicy, I mean poking his head in and yelling at me. Hi, very old unicorn. So let's get rid of these. Alright, how's this for the mic check? But yeah, no, we wouldn't do very well on a mic check right now. I mean, I'm going to go into mics later. Yeah, I'll check it. I'll check on him then. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I talking about going to, manually moving this when I have stations right here? Oh my lord, what am I doing? There we go. Finally. And they're all sent off. Hooray. Alright. So we have quite a few. Yeah, because I don't want to keep any in here. But what the hell are you doing, you might see? You might say, well, give me a sec. There we go. And gone. Done. Dunzoids. Alright. Alright. I'll need plenty of those no matter where I'm going. So, what was I talking about doing just now? That would be... Yes, we'll be heading off to... I've already picked out a planet to go and just pump every single drop of sulfuric acid that we can out of it. Because when it's an ocean, it is an ocean, and it is unlimited. So, I think I'm gonna do that. Let all these things fill back up, and then when I come back and these are filled up, I'm gonna disassemble these, because these were always gonna be temporary. These 5 right here, the original ones, they're fine to stay. Thanks for the video check, Unicorn. So, because right now, sulfuric acid is definitely a bottleneck. And that is theta Kali... Where is it? 2. Sulfuric acid. And when we go there, we will be deploying the polar hub, bring pumps in, and get all that going. Yeah, 5 light years per gigawatt, or per gigajoule, we'll be fine. getting there. So, sit back and relax and enjoy the warp conduit. Enjoy the warp conduit. Love the warp conduit. Yeah, this one, where is it? Okay. It was just up. Oh. One of them that you'll see in the background that says more mining. That is a good place. Okay, Rasalmathala. No. Rasalmathala. Okay. Whatever. This is actually not a great planet now that I'm looking at it for what we're talking about. This will be good for, you know, some mining, some sulfuric acid, but I'm going to need another sulfuric acid planet. So yeah, as you can see though, because you can dig down, or you can build up, but you can't dig down. Alright. So if I build here, I'll be covering up these iron vents and affecting these oceans, which again is not great because we want to pump out of 1% of the surface area. Hey, great. Alright. That is something I should have looked at before. Because that information is in the spreadsheet mod. I just didn't look at it. So, we're actually going to be doing our polar hub on the southern pole this time. Because we don't... Oh, wait a minute. Is that a giant-ass ocean that we were about to partially cover up? Because that is another thing you need to do. No, it's this, but it's buildable. So, we're good. Oh, and with the mod, with the Blueprint Tweaks mod, you can do orbital collectors in Blueprints. It's great. It's just so nice to, when you land on a gas giant, back away, stamp it all down, and just fly across. The original very old unicorn says, I wonder if there is a planet completely populated by cannabis. There are some really funky looking new planets and new biomes. It's pretty cool. Yes, there are places with a boatload of plants. I would not doubt for a second that one of them could be like space weed. What? What do you mean needs foundation support? What you talking about? Alright, fine. So, this one I don't really care about covering up, so let's give it that. Oop. Might want to be doing a little more than just one tile at a time. Giving the planet the cue ball look. I think it's out to this one, this tropic line. Tropic line? Tropic line? I still don't know. Yes, that's the right one. Alright. Now which is it? What's the orientation we want? There we go. Now what am I talking about here? Well, on the outermost, I wanted one on the meridians. These things out here. And what is colliding? Oh no! Yeah, that's an ocean. That is something I do not want to mess with. Dang it. I do. Alright, you know what? I'm going to position it so that that only interferes with some energy exchangers. Preferably the one on the end. There. And then force place. Alright, so we have one fewer yeah. We have one fewer energy exchanger. It's fine. Gonna need some of you. And you. Uh, maybe. Maybe later. Whatever. Let's get working. Here. There we go. Water pump. That'll be enough to start us off. Now this is going to be interesting with I am requesting energy exchanges, aren't I? That'd be a bit of an oversight if I wasn't. Wow, I think I am. Ugh, nuts. Alright. Not a problem. Alright. So, that is on its way. Alright, this will be making warpers. I should have set this to 900, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Just so that it's not a staggered... whatever. So, what do we need? We don't need those. We don't need that. None of these. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, next time I'm at the home planet, I'm going to be upping the number of logistics drones that I store at a time. I think we're good. Yes, that's drones to everything. Alright. That's annoying that, you know... yeah, I need to fix the blueprint of that. So, where... are the pumps in yet? If I can find the pumps. Oh good, you're in. That's useful. Oh good. And we've pumps. Excellent. While we're here, let's get you going and you going, because I am going to want more. So, since it's right here, we'll have you supplying sulfuric acid. Now each one needs to be like, as you can see, half in, half out of the liquid. And yes, this says water pump, but spoiler alert, it can do more than just water. Now what I have done is on larger ponds and whatnot, make like tiny islands in the middle, and then put the pumps on that, and then just have them belt out. Because yeah, these use belts. Weirdly enough. And normally I would have have like 10 to a belt. But we don't even have 10. And we have way more than we need to worry about. Way more ports here. So. And there we go. Excellent. So. There's that. Each one normally does one every 2 seconds. But vein utilization really helps with that. And it's infinite. It's just simply infinite. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's not meridian. This is a meridian. The coordinate system proportion between areas is different from when it was created. Yeah. Yeah, that is a thing. So, let's see if this will work. Okay. Yeah, just gotta play it slow, play it safe. Sadness. Two, three, and no. Okay. So that'll be a good little like spine for us to build a little bit from. So we have oceans here. We have. Can you see it better in? Yes, you can see it better in this mode. So we have oceans here. We have oceans here. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, and a 1, and a 1, and all right. I see where you are. I see what's up. And yes, I see you, Silicon. Ugh, I don't like it where it's like, as you just saw right there, where it's like one square this way, and sorry, you need liquid sources. One square that way, and sorry, you need foundation. Like, make up your mind. I know it's actually like looking across multiple squares. So, autosave incoming. Oh no! Yeah, thanks for being on the stream, Unicorn. Now back to the cellar with you. Jeez. Make up your mind. What also is pretty good is to like take foundation just like a few squares away from it so that it um, forms the shore into more of a a straight line, but the yeah, we'll see if the island in the middle trick works here. Alright, so we have that. As long as we don't delete any of these, they're now good and they will continue. They will always continue to produce. So if we do that, I might have done it too far. Oof, alright, whatever. Get a free one here. Haha, second one. Excellent. Let's see if we can. There we go. Alright. So that's good to go for right now. What will be really good is to get a blueprint of these going like all 10, you know, all in a grid everywhere, all facing one way, like 5 by 5 or something, or 10 by 5 or something, and then you can just take it and use it as a brush, and it would not be any kind of you know, effective, or sorry, efficient, but it would be effective. And sometimes that's enough. Okay. So I think that is all we have for oceans right here. Oh, there's. There we go. Alright. So how many do we have here? Do 47. As I said, normally I do like 10 each, but here, like, I'm just gonna have single one single station, so that would be four for each. However, we also have iron and silicon here, so while I'm here, might as well, and then we can see about how to best make use of that in terms of the stations. Because I went through some of the math on during the quiet streams where I wasn't chatting, And Kirk McDonald has a fantastic little handy dandy website where you put in what outputs you want, and it'll tell you how many of what resources you will need. And I'm sure you can use it more than I have and get like ideal placements of the buildings and whatnot, but I am not that savvy with the website. Um, but basically, we need to have like I need to have like 6 times as much iron in order to get the full amount of science going that I want. The amount of science, the amount of rockets and solar sails and antimatter fuel, because that's the end game fuel right there. In order to have as much as I want being made there, um, I need like 6 times as much iron as I was getting. 6 times as much iron, 6 times as much copper, um, only double as much stone. So I was a little chagrined to see that. Now, oh, plus like, like 11 times as much optical grading crystal. And again, I don't know if there is that much optical grading crystal in the entire cluster. But, however, and on top of that, we can, we don't have to get we don't have to get the Casimir crystals only from the organic, from the, we don't only have to get the Casimir crystals from the optical grading crystal, from the advanced recipe. We can do a mix. We can have some places making it with X, with the basic recipe, and the other with the advanced recipe. So, but back to here. We have 30 miners set up around these, which means 3 stations, and 6 ports for these guys. 6 ports means, 7 pumps per port. And an interesting thing about the pumps is that it doesn't matter where specifically they are, as long as it's a valid placement. There we go, 42 exactly. So it's 7 exactly per. Oh, wait. I forgot these up here. Alright. So yeah, 48 pumps and 30 miners. So, what I was saying is that when you place the pumps, it doesn't matter where they are in relation to the fluid, as long as it's a valid build, they will produce the same amount. Not so for the miners, as you can see. It depends on how many veins you get going. So, since this is an awkward number, you know what you do when you have awkward numbers for trying to handle everything that that you've built? You build more. That's what you do. Why? Because the factory must grow. Yeah. Seriously, Factorio is a horror movie in the form of a video game. It's just you are the monster. You are the alien invader. Oof, this is a bit big for. This is gonna be a heck of a lot of spaghetti. So, if we're going for 4 stations, that's 48. That's 18 per water pump. That's 4 per belt. I'm okay with that. That'll be a lot of buffer for how much for making use of the vein optimization. So we have, and each one is going to be holding some of this, some from here, some from here, some from here, and some from here. So each are going to have 3 resources coming in. to it. So let's go with there. So iron, silicon, and sulfuric acid. Welcome to the party. Wow, when I say it with that inflection, it sounds a little threatening. Don't know why. Anyway. Welcome to the party, pal. And over to here. Let's go there, and let's go... Cannot go there. Regardless, let's go there. Oh, man. Not enough drones. Alright, we can fix that. Okay, where's my vessels? Am I out of vessels? I think I'm out of vessels. Alright. So, we are good for now. So we have 4 stations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, 3, 3, 2, 2. To make it easy on myself. Because why wouldn't I? This will be the 3. And that'll be a 2. Okay, how much are we looking at possibly making here? Yes, local, theoretical, max 91.3. Interesting. Actually, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Normally, bog standard pumps produce 50 per minute, so that's a little less than 5 6 a second. Whatever. 75 a minute after vein utilization currently, according to that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3, 3, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Excellent. You will go there, and you go to the surface. Thank you. You just connect to that. Then delete, and oh, look at that, you're at the right height. So. And there we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. So, here we have you to there, you to there, and there. There we go. And lastly, as soon as the autosave is done, always at the least convenient times, but always happy to have them. To there. Squeeze on in, and we're good. And that patch is good. Now, yeah. Now normally I would already have the Tesla towers up and running on these just to try to connect everything, but they sometimes get in the way of the belts, and I wanted to get the belts out of the way first. So, this is the F3. Alright, that's fine. We're good. That patch is done. 4, 1 through 4, 1, 2, so 3 through 2. Hooray. Oh, interesting. Whatever. And there we go. Sneak around the back there. 1, 2, 3, 2. Let's have this one be a 3. Do. Slap it down, and we're done. Just whatever will get it over there. Because we need these two. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Good lord. Yeah, so wouldn't be a study in spaghetti without some spaghetti. So that is that. Patch done. Hooray! So, when I say 4 to a belt, oh, dang it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Huzzah. Come on. There we go. 4. Three, 4. Excellent. One, 2, 3, 4. But going where? I think we'll just be. Okay, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, and this tower is good. And we have here. Alone 1. I'll get to there next. So, There's 4. And 4. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Ports open. I'll just say you and you. You to you. And you to you. Loving this version 0.8 speed. It's how it should be. And I don't say that just because it's nice. I mean that. I mean, the drones are supposed to be this speed now. So, that's fine. There we go. And you're good. Oh, come on. Quit being a pain. Thank you. There we go. Dum dum dee dum. I'm not gonna go into that anymore. Done that too often. It's lost all meaning. Okay, but why am I doing it this way, you might ask? I don't fucking know. I'm kidding. So, the reason I want it that way is because that leaves 2 open here. These 2. To go that way. And I want just like that. So. Here's 4, 1, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4. 2. Weird. Did I mess up somewhere? I probably messed up somewhere. so let's power this up. String these together. Not needed. Oh, good. I am getting power and accumulators. Wunderbar. Let's do you and you. Yes, because the red flashies means something needs to be fixed. The yellow flashy means something wasn't built. And we don't like the yellow flashies. I'm being wasteful because I don't care. There we go. Well, Houston, we have a disconnect. There we go. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Whole lot of nothing. No, that's not true. So, yeah, we're hitting our 91 sulfur per second. What's our demand again? There, 240. Alright, we can do that. We might even be able to do that on this planet. I'm okay with that. Yeah, theoretical 14 point, sorry. Currently at a theoretical drain of 14.4 thousand a minute. Whereas according to the calculator, for sulfuric acid, we will need 30,000. So yeah, see, we just need to quintuple our production, and we'll be fine. Which we will not be able to do here, but we can maybe double our production here. Alright. Why do I have so many warpers? I do not know why. Regardless. So, that's a nice little boost to the iron. Little boost to the silicon. Oh yeah, and for iron, I'm gonna need 335,000 a minute. That's literally sextupling. Let's see. Sextupling. Yeah. It's not septupling, that's 7. Sextupling. Yes. Need to sextuple our iron ore. Yeah, another sextupling for the copper. And last one I'll do, and then I'll move on, is titanium. Titanium, we need 239,000 per minute. Times 9. Times 9. Alright. What are we looking at here? Yeah, we can't really see the... Okay. I think I'll grab that one. And... oof, the one down here, where it's going to be all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fields, 12 fields, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 fields plus 5 oceans. That'll definitely be in just a chill stream, because that's just more of what you just saw just now. So, is there anything else we can do on this planet? Do we need to do anything else on this planet? I don't think so. Other than more of that. So, let's name this that. Ha. More pumping! And that means that we can go sulfuric. Now, it says optical grading crystal. And there's like one strand of it somewhere here. So, maybe now that I'm in here, it'll show which planet it's on. Because I was looking earlier, and I didn't see any of it. Oh, there it is. So, I mean, 7. Is that enough? Is that worth it to have to set up all of the friggin' infrastructure for it? I think I can. I think I could get away with like a single. If I could get away with like a single station, like 2 energy exchangers and an assembler making warpers, that could be interesting. Now, let's see about doing a minimalist one like that. So I have, yes, assemblers, miners, energy exchangers, stations. Alright, so I do not need so I don't need to request anything. So that saves on that. Oh wow. I did not look at the... ooh, I like that. I like it. Anyway, we'll see. So, sulfuric acid. I guess you're not a bottleneck anymore. And so what's next? What's the problem next? I'm fairly sure this will be the problem next. Really the problem is the entire lack of antimatter, because I haven't set any of that up. I haven't launched a single rocket or solar sail, and that's kind of a problem. But let's get let's get the major bottlenecks opened up before we take a step up to the next tech tier and really stress everything, because that's when things come crashing down. Yeah, that's not good. So, which is why I wanted to take this time to build up a bit, to get more accumulators into the network, to get more of that going. Actually, yeah. So 261,000 empty accumulators made, 591,000 consumed. So that gap right there, that 20,000 gap, is all the empty accumulators currently floating around. That's all the empties. 591 full accumulators minus 522 full accumulators consumed is 69,000. Nice. So, that 20,000, 69,000, there are 89,000 accumulators floating around in the network, which I think is a good number, actually. So, because each time I drop down a polar hub, that's 4,000 accumulators being requested. So, this is a very tiny vein of it, and it just shows how desperate I am for optical grading crystals at all, like overall entirely, that I'm even here. Because like the places with like 7 things like this of iron, of titanium, even of like kimberlite, I wouldn't care. All I would be doing from this is, if I was only here for this, that would be a thing. But, and I kind of, okay, so I'm gonna shoot for the minimalist outpost as it is, but I kind of want that 173 billion silicon, like right there. So let's get this started. Here, 1 and a 2 and a 3. See, when it, I think it's a little bit of a glitch, a little bit of a bug, but I'm not sure how to describe it really. When I'm trying to put a belt in, what you should be going in, thank you, like this, and yeah, like this, where it'll only switch between the two different ways to to path the belts. That's a glitch. That's not how it should be. But if I mm, but if I just drop a single belt outside of the miner, it's fine. But no, what are you doing? Jeez, don't be weird. Don't be weird like that. So, we have 8 going on here. I'm gonna need to make use of these, so let's clean this up. Alright, so we have 8. This is good here because we can do now 1 and you It's generous that I'm even doing two for this, because 45 megawatts is a lot. It's a lot for just eight miners and a station. 8 miners, a station, and a single assembler. Alright, so, there. Haha, yes, it can do it for a single resource. So, discharge, discharge. Set to make those. Power. Power. Kind of want... No, it's fine. You will be that. What am I doing there? That's just weird. There we go. So, that will be a thing. And that'll eventually start pulling those in. I'm a little happy with myself, actually. So, let's say, well, let's call this one, Lotso Silicon. I know, very creative. And even then, is it lots of silicon? Is it really? Well, consulting my handy dandy. Yeah, my handy dandy spreadsheet. Theta Cayley system at 6.7 light years away from the home planet. Not even close to being the most. I do have a lot. However, wow, I almost massively misread this. That's copper, not silicon. So, like beta per se, it has more silicon. IMU microscopy, apparently the size of a backyard, has plenty of silicon on every single planet. But this is still a lot. So I mean, like, this would be like the third closest, second closest maybe, of a large amount of silicon, and that's the kind of consideration you gotta look at. You gotta do. So plans going ahead. I'm gonna leave this planet here like this, and just oh, look at those trails of warpers. It's lovely. Alpha Eridani. Where are you going? Probably gas giant. Where are you going? Whatever. Huzzah, ADHD moments. Um, yeah, this will make enough warpers for this for a long time. Because remember, two per um, two per delivery. Local planet. You know, if you don't have power, you need to manually mine at least one to get it onto the statistics panel. So theoretical max of 31 and a half. Come on, calculator. Thank you. That'll be 31 seconds for every delivery, for every 1,000. So, you know, we can round that to 2 per minute. So that's 4 warpers a minute. This will be making, oof. What am I saying? 48 a minute. Yeah, one machine is definitely enough. Oh, what am I saying? 48. Let's say, does it work if you make it yourself? Yes, it does. So yeah, 72 a minute. I think they'll be fine. Moving on. So, where to next? Next, we're going to be addressing not the optical grading crystal, the organic crystal. I want the closest planet to the home system where all the titanium crystal is being made. Where there's not insignificant, so not 3 things of it like elsewhere. But apparently, Almuridin 2 and Almuridin 3 both have organic crystal veins. So, home. Almuridin. Where are you, Almuridin? Mr. Muridin? Mr. Muridin? Mr. Al Muridin? Please answer the white courtesy phone. Oh. I had it marked out. I had it labeled specifically for that. Oy. Alright. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where would the organic crystal veins be? Not in... Oh. Why am I even talking about it? I just found it. I just found the answer. It's second and third, both the second and third planets. Sakura Ocean and Redstone. Now, Almuridin 3 has more at 50 veins on it. 2 has 22. So, we'll go to 3 first. This will be a one-hop. A one-hop warp. Let's see, what else do they have on there while we head over there? Oh, they both have crude oil. Interesting. We are going to need more of that at some point. They both also have a little bit of spiniform stalagmite crystals. That's interesting. But I think what we're going to be focusing on dealing with is the crude oil. So this is definitely going to be a bigger setup of a planet. both of these are. You know, one's going to be pretty big on crude oil. Number 2 has more crude oil on it. So, welcome everyone to Almuradin 3. Yeah. So, yes. Let's see, choosing between the poles, the both gonna need some ocean cleared. That's fine. Kimberlite and coal versus oil. We want to preserve the oil here. So, let's go to the South Pole. But we are definitely going to need a full polar hub setup. So, foundation. I'm gonna actually be a bit light on it here until we can get more warped in. So we're not gonna give it the cue ball look just yet. Now, let's just first take a second and really appreciate how friggin' alien these alien planets are. I mean, you just gotta respect the devs for how awesome this is. I am blown away by the graphics in this. I love it. And it's not even how blocky everything is. You know, it's not even detracted by how blocky everything is. And it is blocky. I mean, like, the mech, obviously, it's mechanical. All the buildings, obviously gonna be blocky. It's fine. And, like, these trees, they look like they're from PlayStation 1. So, that's kind of funny. Maybe 2, you know? They kind of look like Spyro. You know, trees out of Spyro. I don't know why I'm thinking of that, but there it is. So, hilariously enough, we could, in fact, be making organic crystal from this alternate recipe. It's hilarious, because we do have water. We do have these trees, and the trees have plant matter on them. I don't think we'll be doing that, however. Just gonna bulldoze and clear cut. Did I not do enough? I did not do enough. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tropic regions. Is that right? Yes. So, do I need to worry about anything? Do I need to avoid anything? I mean, that kimberlite would be nice to avoid. That coal, ish, I guess. The coal would be nice to avoid. And they're opposite each other, so we can do this. Yes, let's see, I'm going to do. When we set it, we're going to make sure that that they're both facing the energy exchanger at the end of their sides. So, force place, and yeah, the kimberlite prevents that one. And the coal is fine there. So, right here. But we don't need kimberlite right now. So what I'm going to do is that. Put that down and stitch this back in. And we're good. What? How am I out of stations? That is not good. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Wait, what am I doing? They're already set. Oh no, what if they're set on the ones that aren't there? Hilarious. No, we're good. Have those pull in from elsewhere. Anything else missing? No, nothing else is missing. We are good. I have got to fix that. But I am going to need it for this one. Alright. So, let's get everything put down. Everything placed. Let's get these in. I'm going to need more vessels. And might as well for more. Definitely need more drones. Might need more vessels. So. Anything else we want to change while we're redoing our blueprint? Yes. Let's fix that. That's fine. Oh right, that. We should be requesting those much more often than labs. So that's fine. That's good. That's good. Control C. Spin and out. Spinning in. Spinning in. Okay. Okay, just to make sure we had everything. So, Polar Hub. I really don't like that you have to retype it in each time. There should be a save as. There should be a save as where you tell it, you know. Yeah, save over that one. And it'll have the same 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4. Or these 5 things right here. Save. Alright. So, not bad at all if I say so myself. And with that, everyone, we will have to leave this planet for another day. We've got a very good start towards this. This will be the last bottleneck, which it's just setting up mining. You've seen that a dozen times. I'll do it on a chill stream that is just thrown up on Twitch with music, and that'll be fine. And get the crude oil hooked up, get the organic crystal, yes, the organic crystal veins dealt with. Maybe even the spiniform in here. I will need to set up processing of that somewhere. And when it comes to how much crude we will eventually need, that answer is apparently on the order of 36,000. Why? Because of purple science, really, ultimately. What? So you need crude oil for refined oil. You need refined oil for plastic. You need plastic for particle broadbands. You need particle broadbands for purple science. Right now, we're getting a 10th of that. So that's gonna be nice and interesting and wonderful to go with. Yeah, 10 times as much. Should be interesting to see how many I get from this planet. We apparently have 49 and a half per second on this planet. Uh, what does that mean for home? I can't look home. That's so stupid. If you have an interstellar logistics tower on a planet, you should be able to see this panel right here. And as long as it's powered. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't really matter all that much if it's powered. I don't know why I'm selecting there when the home planet is right there. And okay, I can see the crude oil. Anyway. Well, we will be making all of the oil here because we had just about the same amount here as on the home planet. So that means this is going to double. So this is going to be satisfied. However, processing, yeah, forget X-ray cracking. Screw that. Don't worry about it. Processing crude oil into refined oil creates an abundance of hydrogen, as we saw on the home planet. So I'm definitely going to have to be burning a whole bunch of that. And we're just going to have an entire station somewhere that is just chock full of the thermal power plants burning a hydrogen every 3 seconds as we keep calculating out to the point that I can remember that off the top of my head. Which means 90 of them per belt, which means 1,080 per station, if that's the way we want to go. I doubt it. I don't think I'm gonna. I kind of doubt I'm gonna be doing that because that would be about half the time or half the circumference of the planet, and that's just a waste of good buildable area. I don't think we're gonna be building, or we're gonna be. I don't think we're going to be making that much hydrogen anyway here, because that would be 1,080 of those plants would be 360 hydrogen burned per second. And where is it? Here. 360 hydrogen burned per second. That is, that times 4 is 2,000. What am I talking about? 360 times 4 is not 2,000 anything. It's 1,440. We would have to be we would have to be refining over 700 crude oil per second to need that much hydrogen burning. Which, as we're seeing here, that's per second. I mean, when we hit the final, huge amount, that's going to be how much we're doing everywhere. But we're not going to be doing it all in all of our end game crude oil processing in one place. So yeah, we're never going to need an entire full station to burn hydrogen. And I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you everyone for joining. I've been the Epic Party Guy. This is Dyson Sphere program, still in early access, and it is amazing. Can't wait to see everything that's coming about. We have a lot ahead of us. Still need to start building the, we need to get antimatter, and to get antimatter, we need to do what it says in the tin and build a Dyson sphere. I think we'll get to that in the next narrated episode. So thank you everyone. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned something. I certainly did. And I'll see you at the next party.